The House Oversight Committee is probing Squad Rep Ilhan Omar's skyrocketing family wealth after a $9 billion Somali social services fraud scandal exploded in her district, the Post has learned. Oversight Panel Chairman Rep. James Comer, Republican of Kentucky, said staff lawyers are exploring the extraordinary step of subpoenaing Omar's spouse over his allegedly shady business practices. "We're going to get answers, whether it's through the Ethics Committee or the Oversight Committee, one of the two," he told the Post. Republicans want to know how Somali-born Omar, Democrat of Minnesota, and her politically connected husband Tim Mynett went from nearly broke to being worth up to $30 million in just a year, according to her 2024 disclosure forms. There are a lot of questions as to how her husband accumulated so much wealth over the past 2 years, Comer said. "It's not possible. It's not. I'm a money guy. It's not possible." Separately, federal law enforcement is also probing. "We are investigating all politicians potentially connected to any of this fraud in Minnesota. You can read between the lines," said a law enforcement source. Unlike the Biden administration, which took no apparent action, Team Trump is on top of it, the source said. The comments came as the Post learned the FBI was briefed during the Biden administration on suspicions about an array of companies run by Omar's hubby. Investment firm Rose Lake Capital, formed by Mynett and partner Will Haler in 2022, is part of a web of companies created by the lefty squad member's husband of 5 years. Rose Lake Capital had a paltry $42.44 in its bank account in late 2022, according to court documents in a lawsuit against a related company filed in South Dakota. Yet the firm rocketed in value from zero to up to $25 million in just a year, according to Omar's 2024 filing. Associates were perplexed enough in 2024 about alleged irregularities and questions about where the money was coming from that they brought information to the attention of federal investigators, sources said. "He stopped writing his emails about the investment, about how well he's doing, all that stuff. You can read between the lines. It sounded a little bit fishy," he said. He said no one ever asked to use his name as an advisor on the company website. Still, Rose Lake's boast on its website that it does private equity work and that its officers had billions in previous assets under management would suggest the fund would be required to register, said a former high-ranking SEC official. "I would continue to push on the disclosure issue because this looks funny," the person said. Financial experts have also pointed to multiple variations of similar names for Rose Lake entities as raising red flags, and that the company was scrubbing a list of its officers from its site in the wake of the multi-billion-dollar fraud scheme involving the Somali community in his wife's district after a front-page report from the Post. The widening web of investigations are long overdue, House Majority Whip Rep. Tom Emmer, Republican of Minnesota, told the Post. While Minnesotans have been fleeced to the tune of $9 billion by Somali fraudsters, Ilhan Omar and her husband have been raking in millions through their shady businesses.